We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Kansas City Royals and the Toronto Blue Jays. The Royals find themselves on an impressive 9-game winning streak. They'll try to push it into double digits next. Matt Shoemaker, a right-hander from Michigan, is the starter on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, the maker of shoes, Matt Shoemaker. Split finger's his best pitch. Good fastball, not a great one. 91 to 93 miles an hour. Split finger is the key for Matt Shoemaker. Has the straight changeup to go along with it. You'll know if he's on early. Lots of swings and misses on the splitter.
Stepping into the box, Adalberto Mondesi. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First delivery to him on the way. A shot to second base and handled for the first out. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Well, Matty, this lineup's going to have to find a way to score early. Get this pitcher uncomfortable, stay on the attack, get into the bullpen. That's the name of the game. They let this guy settle in, he'll breeze through 7 strong.
Here's the left fielder Alex Gordon as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Batting third.
Into the box now, Whit Merrifield. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, I hope these guys were listening today during the hitters meeting, because they have not been swinging the bats well. They only scored.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Royals go down 1-2-3. Jesse Hahn is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Look at that ERA, awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It will be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
Number 44.
First pitch of the at-bat. Rowdy Tellez is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They've been pretty much unstoppable the last couple of weeks or so. Winners of 9 straight ball games.
Matty, you have a chance to win 9 ball games in a row. All you're thinking about, first off, everything's going right. All facets of the game are coming together. Team is playing exceptionally well right now. But your eyes on that double digits. There's very few teams that rattle off a double-digit win streak throughout the course of the year. They have that opportunity today.
With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, you know, Matt, they need to get better production for their number 3 hitter. I thought they might get a lot more production out of him this year, but I look at the numbers with runners in scoring position, and his batting average is less than 250 in those spots. If you're a guy expected to drive in runs, you're going to have to hit a lot better than that.
He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Here comes Soler around first. He's digging for second. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Batting third.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero. And the highlight shows you miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. O'Hearn is there, 2 down.
Batting fourth. The left
So
fielder.
that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. Trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone.
0-1.
Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch just like that one.
The 0-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check. We are still scoreless. In is Jorge Soler. He went deep in the contest last night.
Jorge Soler.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Roll, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem, I think, at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
Shoemaker has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. He gets under it and makes the catch in the deep part of the field.
That is it.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
To the plate now, Ryan O'Hearn. As with one away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And he misses with it, 1-1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
2-1 to the Royals first baseman.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
Popped him up. And no one will get this one. The 2-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's
That is
favor,
it.
but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
That just misses off the inside for ball 1. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. Tellez is there, and the side is retired. KC down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Randall Grichuk. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. Not his best effort that time at strike 1.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
So striding in, Reese McGuire. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now here it comes.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
That'll bring up Billy McKinney. As he'll take a look at ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And he fouls this one off. Bottom of the second here with no score. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there. Got through the first inning on just 9 pitches, and he's got a chance to keep it in single digits again here in the second.
The 1-2.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. And up steps Salvador Perez. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. Now the 2-1. Swing and a soft liner. And the Royals are in the hit column.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Standing in now, Maikel Franco. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Looking up is Hernandez. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A 2-run home run off the bat of Maikel Franco. Second home run early in the year as the Royals move out in front now 2-0.
Big swing right there. Give himself a little bit of breathing room. Let his pitcher go to work. Now they're up 2.
At the plate now, Bubba Starling. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Fouled off. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Still only 1 out in the inning. Line drive to center field. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
The left fielder, number 4, Alex Gordon.
Stepping in now, Alex Gordon, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit sharply on the ground. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. The Royals come up with a pair, however, on this 2-run home run. We played 2.5. It's 2-0 Kansas City. So digging in now, Kevin Biggio, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Whoa, he was swinging out of his shoes on that changeup. Must have looked real good coming in, but a different story once it got near the plate.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Kevin Biggio is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the third.
Drury.
So one away in the Toronto third. And into bat next, it'll be Brandon Drury. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with one away. And he's safe.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. One strike. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
At the plate, Bo Bichette, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Hahn sets and delivers. Popped him up. Dozier in foul ground, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Toronto. They're down 2-0. Now in the box, Whit Merrifield. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there for strike 1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Weak grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul for strike 2. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line, and no one will track it down.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Now a swing and a fly ball, but this will land untouched. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
Too high.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Swing and a little blooper to center, and that's in there. Base hit.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those long darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
Into the box now, Jorge Soler. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. He swings and misses. Throw down. In time as he just gets the tag down. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Two and 2 to Jorge Soler. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 2-2 one more time. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
The batter,
standing in,
number
Ryan
66.
O'Hearn. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. The 0-1 pitch. And he popped him up. Coming in is Hernandez, but this will land untouched. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
And the throw to first will indeed. At the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. He popped out in his first trip. Here it comes.
The shortstop, Lourdes.
And it's fouled away.
Gurriel.
This year against right-handed pitching, Gurriel is hitting over 400. Doesn't matter if you're talking about a series of games or a whole career. That's an impressive figure.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business. And maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Grounder down the line at third. One out, nobody on. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Into the corner and slicing foul. Hit to short. Mondesi scoops it up. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2. Randall Grichuk at the plate now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at bat. It's 1-0.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
Now batting, number 10.
Into the box, Reese McGuire, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. McGuire is considered one of the best defensive catchers in the game today. He often gets praise for his work behind the plate, and I know a lot of pitchers have made it clear that his presence back there adds a level of comfort that not many others can replicate. And Gordon will make the catch to retire the side. Blue Jays held in check. They're still down. It's 2-0. And that brings in Hunter Dozier. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, but everything looked clean. He was on time. He looked powerful in the box. I guarantee you he wants that swing back. He's still thinking about it as he walks to the plate right here.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. A ball that's carrying. But he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He grounds it sharply to third. And there's one away. Digging in now, Maikel Franco. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
No balls and 1 strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Ball, that's kicked out. Ball, that's out.
Dozier leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Franco ahead with a 3-1 count now.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And he misses ball 4.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Adalberto Mondesi. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Last half. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do.
Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Blue Jays are on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
That bomb didn't tie things up, but they're only down 1 right now and feeling pretty good they can come back.
Brandon Drury will bat next. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Slow curveball. 75 on the radar. It's 0-2.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there.
Now this one's crushed. Left field line. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Stepping in for the Jays, Rowdy Tellez. He got called out on strikes his last time through. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Well-executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Hahn gets the sign. 2-2 on its way. So a full count now. Bo Bichette would be next. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Jays get one back on the solo home run. 5 innings complete. It's the Royals 2 and the Blue Jays 1. Ready now, Alex Gordon. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Alex Gordon.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield
batter
single.
number 50.
Boy, after that base
Second
knock
base.
right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
On to first, and they get the double play.
The right fielder.
Into the box now, Jorge Soler.
Jorge
No one on base for
Soler.
him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3. The 3-1. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Royals as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Next to bat for Toronto, Bo Bichette. And at this point in the
Leading
game,
up
I think
for
it's clear
Toronto,
that the plan of attack
the
against the
designated
top of
hitter.
the order has
Whoa.
worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch, strike 2.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Off-speed pitch, good for strike 2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how
The
about the
batter, number
amount of
13.
strikeouts? And what's even
Shortstop,
more impressive, no
Morton.
walks up to this point. So
Gurriel.
he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
So now to the plate, Lourdes Gurriel, as he would look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Outside, 3-0 now.
No surprise here that they're working around this big boy. Certainly not going to let this guy tie the game up with something fat out over the heart of the plate.
Well, they let him go there, but he missed it for strike 1. Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it. But when a hitter
Now
like that digs in,
the left
you'd
fielder.
rather he's standing at
Jay
first than
Oscar.
driving a ball out of here and
Hernandez.
erasing your 1-run lead.
Teoscar Hernandez stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike. To 1-2 now.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
And that misses 2-2. Gurriel stands at first with 1 out. High in the air out to center field. Starling is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Ready for another
right fielder,
chance.
number
Rendell
15.
Gritchick. A hit in 2
Rendell.
tries so far.
Gritchick.
First pitch on its way.
Ball, that's out.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
A ball and a strike now. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Chopped toward the second baseman. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for Toronto. Our score remains. Now batting, Ryan O'Hearn. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
Now batting.
1 man gone now for KC in the 7th. And that'll bring up Hunter Dozier. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Hits this one hard the other way. Fielded cleanly. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting.
In now,
Catcher.
Salvador Perez.
Salvador.
1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Now here it comes.
Ball, that's outside.
The 1-0 home. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. Drury gloves it. Throw in time, and the side is retired.
Ladies
Ian
and gentlemen,
Kennedy gets
your
the call
attention,
from the
please.
pen to take over on
Now
the mound
pitching
and start
for
the home
Kansas City.
7th.
Number 31, Ian Kennedy.
Digging in to try it again, Reese McGuire. He's 0 for
Leading off
2 in the
for the
ballgame
Jays.
so far.
This
The
thing's
catcher.
far from over,
Number
even though
10.
we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning.
The center fielder, number
They need to be
28.
aggressive right here from the
Really?
offensive standpoint. Lead off base hit,
Kennedy.
bottom of the 7th. You're down 1. This has to be the moment they scratch one across.
To the plate now, Billy McKinney. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Kennedy, a California-born ball player. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free
Now
agency
batting.
again.
The
So we
second
got him
baseman.
swinging. Billy
Now
McKinney takes his 3rd
Sergio.
strikeout of the day. At the plate now, Kevin Biggio. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Popped up towards the seats as this gets out of play. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Dozier camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2.
Now batting.
Now to the plate,
The
Brandon
third baseman.
Drury. It was a
Brandon
flyout for him in his last trip.
Drury.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
McGuire, the runner at first with 2 gone. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Blue Jays held in check. They're down 2-1. Justin Miller's been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 60.
Digging in,
Justin
Michael Franco. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Franco, the former Philly, who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
1-1, here it is. A ball and 2 strikes now. Miller, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was a 16th round selection during the 2008 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
The center fielder, number 11, Bubba Starling.
At the plate, Bubba Starling. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. No hits to this point. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Rolled slowly to first, reined in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, shortstop.
Settling in now, Adalberto Mondesi. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set, and the pitch. And he's squaring around here, but he can't connect. 1 strike. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealing in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Runner's on his way to third. Strike called. Now the throw down. And he is in there. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Pulled toward right center field. McKinney giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Royals leave 1. They still lead it 2-1. Scott Barlow is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 58, Scott Barlow.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And there's a base hit. So there you go. The possible tying run aboard here to kick off the home half of the 8th.
The
The
designated
leadoff
hitter.
hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a
Ladies
little
and
hit and run on?
your
Do we go
attention,
old
please.
school, new school, and
He's
just let
running
him
at
swing
first.
away? Should be interesting.
Number 23, Derek Fisher.
In now, Bo Bichette, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. There's Merrifield back to first, and a costly at-bat there as the possible tying run is erased on the double
Now
play.
batting, shortstop, Lourdes.
So base is empty now after the double
Gurriel.
play. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Lourdes Gurriel. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now down.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They still trail it here 2-1. Sam Gaviglio enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Travis Shaw is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base. The pitch. Here's a bouncing ball and a chance for Gurriel at short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
The right fielder.
Now at the plate, Jorge Soler.
Jorge
No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Ball one.
Inside.
Grounded weakly toward third. Drury has it. And quickly, there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the
66.
plate, Ryan O'Hearn. His career numbers in this matchup, he's 1 for 2. Strike one to start the at-bat. 2 out, nobody on. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
I got the count 1 and 2.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning.
Your
Tim
attention,
Hill
please.
comes out of the bullpen
Now
to shut
pitching
things
for the
down
Orioles.
here in the ninth.
Number 54, Tim Hill.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. No hits in 3
Leading
tries
off
so
for the
far.
Jays.
He's struck out once.
The left fielder.
Not an
High in the air
Teoscar.
and deep to left center field.
Hernandez.
Starling going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So
batter.
striding forward
The right
now,
fielder.
Rendell Gritcher. He's
Rendell.
got a hit in 3 at-bats to this
Gritcher.
point.
1-0.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball, 1-1. Here it comes. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than
Number
watching
10.
that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Inside.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Final strike for the Blue Jays. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3 and 2. And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one. And this ball game is over.
Man, I don't care who you roll out there against these guys. That's 10 wins in a row for them. So they feel like they could beat anybody in the league right now. And they're making it look awfully easy, too.
Close one tonight. 2-1 the final score. The Royals led this